to Snoozer's Storytime Adventures. How are you doing today, Snoozer?
I am doing fantastic, Mrs. Hamilton.
Oh, that's so wonderful to hear. Today, we are going to be reading a story, and there's someone that's one of the main characters that you might know.
I might know?
You might know. You are one of the main characters in this book, Snoozer.
I am a character in the book?
You are. It was written by Checkers the Inventor himself, your friend, and he made you one of the characters.
Wow! I'm in a book! Snoozer is the star of a story!
You are, so I'm anxious to read it to you. It is called Checkers and Snoozer, Snoozer's Science Adventure. And as I said, it was invented by Checkers and co-authored and illustrated by Rachel DiNunzio.
I can't wait to see what happens in it!
All right. Well, here's the title page, Checkers and Snoozer, and there you are.
Hee-hee!
Ooh, this is a puzzle challenge. So it says, can you find all 10 puzzles hidden throughout this book? What's a puzzle?
It's a fuzzy little ball guy. He looks just like that.
All right, well, keep your eye out for that puzzle. When we're done with the book later today, we're going to see if we can find all 10 of the puzzles. Here is the map of Fuzzleland.
And there is my house.
Ah, right here, Checkers and Snoozer's house and lab. Oh, I love maps. We'll have to look at all the different things in Fuzzleland later. In the town of Fuzzleland, Snoozer the robot awoke one beautiful summer morning. The sun had just begun to rise, making its way to a place high in the sky. The birds were already chirping, telling everyone to get up and come out to play. Boy, oh boy, was it going to be a great day. Snoozer was so excited to start the day and do something very special with his pal, Checkers the Inventor. From the bottom bunk of his custom-made robot bed invented by Checkers himself, Snoozer thought of all the different things there were to do on nice summer days. Finally, Snoozer thought of the perfect activity to do that day. He called up Checkers on the top bunk. Hey, Checkers, are you awake? Do I sound like you, Snoozer?
No, Mrs. Hamilton.
I'll try my best. Now I am. What's up, buddy? Checkers, I think I have come up with a great way to spend our day. Would you like to guess? Checkers was always up for a good game. He began trying to guess what Snoozer could possibly be thinking. The park? Nope, Snoozer said. Checkers guessed again. The ice cream parlor? Nope. Not that either. I'll give you 3 hints. It's fun. It's big. It's filled with all kinds of science stuff. The Science Museum? That's it! Oh, wow, great idea, Snoozer. I can't wait to go check out that room full of weather machines that show how wind and rain are created. Me too, Checkers. My favorite is the room filled with all the special inventions, like the one that can wash windows all by itself.
Oh, I like that one too.
I wonder what the special summer exhibit is this year. The 2 friends hopped onto their inventor computer and looked up the Science Museum online. Oh my goodness, Snoozer, this is so special. There is a new space exhibit to celebrate the first time someone walked on the moon back in 1969. Do you know that my mom and dad watched when this happened on TV? When the first person walked on the moon, it inspired everyone to rethink what was possible. This sounds like the perfect adventure for us today, my friend. Checkers and Snoozer drove with the windows open to the Science Museum. Snoozer loved the smell of morning summer air. They passed Ms. Blossom's flower farm, where her beautiful sunflower garden was just starting to bloom for the season. Do you see the sunflowers, Snoozer?
Mm-hmm. They are very beautiful.
And I see your trunk sticking out. Are you smelling them? Let's find out. My nose feels a little tingly, Snoozer said. Uh-oh. Snoozer, we better close those windows. You are allergic to pollen, remember? Uh-oh. What do you think is going to happen?
I think Snoozer's going to say, achoo!
We'll have to find out. I think you're right. But it was too late. Ah! 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 Snoozer sneezed blue Checker snack all over the car. Gesundheit, Snoozer. Snoozer opened his eyes to see the Checkers snack was all over the car floor. Sorry about your snack, Checkers. Well, it's nice of you to say sorry, Snoozer. It's okay, Snoozer. No sense crying over spilled trail mix. Besides, this is why we make a great team. We can make mistakes and clean them up together. Snoozer smiled so big, he felt lucky to have a friend like Checkers. Snoozer cleaned up all of the mess using his special vacuum powers, just as Checkers arrived at the museum.
Mrs. Hamilton, did you know that I am a robot vacuum?
I guess I just realized that now because it said you cleaned up your mess, so you must have sucked it all up. You're a handy friend to have around. All right, let's see. This says space. Welcome to the moon! Checkers and Snoozer bought their tickets at the museum welcome counter, found a map, and followed the signs to the brand new space exhibit. Boy, oh boy, the museum was big. Here they go. I like having you as the main character, Snoozer.
I am so nervous.
It makes it really interesting for me. There was so much to see. They both got to pretend to be astronauts and played a game that showed what it was like to land a rocket ship on the moon. They found a display that included all kinds of freeze-dried space food. Freeze-dried? Do you know what that means, Snoozer?
I think that's what astronauts eat when they are in space.
That's right. So when you eat food in space, it's freeze-dried, so it's very light and has no water in it. They even found a super important space vacuum called a dustbuster. You see, Snoozer, it is an inventor's job to create all these special things so that people can travel to space. And that same technology is what I used earlier to clean the car. That's right, Snoozer. The more we can solve problems for different projects like traveling to space, the more solutions we have here on Earth as well. The two friends continued to walk through the space exhibit. In the next room, they were in for a big surprise. I wonder what it is. Oh my goodness, Snoozer said. They even have space dust that was collected from the surface of the moon. Snoozer, Checkers warned. Be careful. You are allergic to dust. Uh-oh, Snoozer. Do you think you might have a problem again?
I think I know what's going to happen.
I think I do too. I made a prediction. Let's see. says moon dust. Uh-oh. But Snoozer had already wheeled too far ahead and did not hear Checkers' warning. Why don't you read this, Snoozer?
Snoozer says, ah, 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 choo!
Snoozer sneezed and space dust flew everywhere. Oh no, Snoozer thought. What have I done? Oh.
What have I done?
Let's see. Snoozer felt so embarrassed. He knew how special moon dust was. But when he looked behind him, he was surprised to see that Checkers and the other museum visitors were all covered in dust and laughing. I guess it wasn't such a big problem after all. Snoozer, don't worry. The dust isn't actual moon dust. It is just sand for kids to play in. The real moon dust is safe under the glass display here. Checkers pointed to another display case where the dust was safe and sound. Phew! Checkers gave Snoozer a pat, and the two walked into the last room of the exhibit. As they were leaving, they noticed a picture of Neil Armstrong stepping off of Apollo 11 and onto the surface of the moon. Do you know who Neil Armstrong was, Snoozer?
Yes, Mrs. Hamilton. He was the first person who walked on the moon.
You're exactly right. And this is a picture of him and him on the moon. A caption underneath read, that's right here. A caption is words that tell about the picture. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. And that means that even though Neil Armstrong just took one little step off of the spaceship, he was taking a huge leap for mankind, for our whole world, because this was a huge accomplishment to actually step on the moon for the first time. Later, as Snoozer and Checkers brushed their teeth to get ready for bed that night, they looked out the window at the big, bright moon outside. You know, Checkers, I think I'd like to visit the moon someday. Checkers smiled at Snoozer. You know, buddy, I was thinking the same thing. The end. Well, that was just a wonderful story, Snoozer. I liked having you as one of the main characters. It made the story so interesting. And it was also nice to hear about Neil Armstrong taking his first step on the moon and learning about the Science Museum, because there's always so many wonderful things to discover. Did you like it?
Yes. One time I had a dream that I went to the moon.
You're kidding me.
Yes. It was great. I even got to meet an alien.
Oh my gosh! That's a great dream to have.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. And I liked what was in the story. And Mrs. Hamilton, one time I went to a real science museum.
Well, that's terrific. I'll have to get to a science museum soon. It's been a while since I've been there, but I will. Maybe I'll go next week. Well, since we are talking about space and the moon, I thought I'd like to sing a fun song about going to the moon.
What is it called?
It's called We're Going to the Moon. We're going to the moon. We'll be there very soon. And then there's a couple things you need to do when you get ready to go to the moon. You have to put on your suit, and you have to put on all your gear, and of course the spaceship needs to get ready. But this song is pretty easy, and just try and sing along with me if you can, all right?
Okay.
All right, here we go. We're going to the moon. We'll be there very soon. Come on, let's go. Don't take it slow. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We'll be there very soon. Get in your suit and then salute. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We'll be there very soon. Grab your gear, the launch is near. We're going to the moon. What do you think?
Let's do it again. fun!
Yeah, let's do it again. So we're going to the moon. We'll be there very soon. First, we're going to, come on, let's go. Don't take it slow. Then we're going to get on your suit and then salute. And then finally, put on your gear. The launch is near. We're going to the moon. We'll be there very soon. Come on, let's go. Don't take it slow. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We'll be there very soon. Get in your suit and then salute. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We'll be there very soon. Grab your gear, the launch is near. We're going to the moon. Are you ready, Snoozer? Let's go to the moon.
Here we go.
All right, let's count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off!
Blast off!
That was a lot of fun, wasn't it, Snoozer?
Yes, I imagined that I was going up to the moon in a rocket ship. Zoom!
Ah, it would be so fun to do that someday.
Yeah, I wish I had a real rocket ship.
I know, me too. But guess what?
What?
Today we're going to be making a rocket ship so we can pretend, all right?
Yes, that will be lots of fun.
Well, we are going to be needing these 2 sheets, and we're going to cut out the pieces and then put it together. Let's get to work. All right, I think we're ready to go here. I can't wait to make a rocket ship. I just got to figure out where the pieces go. Kind of like a puzzle. Well, what do you think, Snoozer?
It's spectacular! And you know what?
What?
What would make it even better is if we put a little Snoozer and a Mrs. Hamilton in the windows.
That's a great idea. Would I be on the top or the bottom?
I would be on the top window because I am the captain.
All right, sounds like a good idea. Well, we'll have to cut out some pictures and put them in the window. That is such a clever idea, Snoozer. You're so smart.
Thank you.
All right, now that we have our rocket ship, are you ready to blast off into space?
Here we go.
All right, I'm getting ready for the launch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off! Whee!
That was a lot of fun, Snoozer.
Yippee!
Well, I had a great time today reading a story with you as the main character, and I look forward to seeing all of you next time on Snoozer Storytime Adventures. Bye.